In the summer of 2007, I was in England playing league cricket, and that was when India was touring England for a full test tour. That was when Siddharth Vaidyanathan, a cricket for journalists, gave me a book on and off the field by Ed Smith, and he just told me, why don't you start writing? Just read the book and keep a diary, because that book was written in a diary format. In that book, Ed Smith ended up playing for England in that very season, and Siddharth had thought about the same thing for me, that I could probably be that guy again, so that I could play for India. But then that season started well, scored a double century in the first game that I played against South Africa for the board president 11, scored a lot of runs after that as well, and came closest to playing for India after getting dropped in 2004. India was supposed to tour to Australia. Its selectors had picked 24 guys. There were only 2 openers, Gautam Gambhir and me. One had to go. Gautam injured his shoulder, was ruled out. I said, wow, bingo, here you go. You're finally getting your chance. But then not to be, wasn't picked. Sehwag was picked instead, who wasn't there in the initial squad of 14 or 24. But then this time around I was disappointed but not bitter. I was not licking my wounds anymore. I was still focusing on playing cricket and, more importantly, enjoying cricket. So ended up winning the Ranji Trophy that season, scored a century in the finals, and I think diary also played, the diary that I was keeping every day played an important role there, because it kept me honest. Because every time I sat down to write, and if I had scored a duck that day, it just didn't feel good. I thought, if I'm telling a story and the protagonist is just scoring ducks after ducks and not scoring enough runs, then what joy? There was no fun. So I realized that if I had to write a diary, if it had to become a book, I had to score runs. And probably that was the reason that I ended up getting 3 double centuries in first class cricket that season. We won the Ranji Trophy, we won the Duleep Trophy, and even in the list A cricket, which wasn't my forte, the limited over format, I ended up scoring 3 centuries in about 4-5 games that I played for Delhi. So that was one season that I'll remember for the rest of my life.